And I think the new thing is young offensive mind. I think, you look at Sean McVay, you look at Kyle Shanahan, young offensive mind. Well, Clint Kubiak's a 38-year-old offensive coordinator. Joe Brady's a 36-year-old offensive coordinator. Clint Kubiak's offense scored 51 touchdowns. Joe Brady's offense scored 62. Clint Kubiak's offense scored 13th in EPA per play. Joe Brady's was third. They both have been offensive coordinators now for 3 years. Joe Brady, 2.5, took over halfway for Dorsey, but, tomato, tomato. I know we were all mesmerized watching the Seahawks put on a show in the NFC Championship game against the Rams. I feel that. They scored 31 points at home against the Rams, and it was a great display. Joe Brady's offense scored 30 points on the road against the Denver Broncos, who were widely considered one of the best defenses in the sport. And they did so on a day when Joe Brady's offense turned the ball over 5 times, none of which were his fault. And I'm also thinking, Luca, about the play to Mecole Hardman that they didn't connect on. That wasn't a Joe Brady issue. That was a Josh Allen / Mecole Hardman issue. I'm thinking about the screen pass to Khalil Shakir. I know, screen pass. On the Bills' second to last offensive drive of the game, where they're up by 1, trying to go up by 8. Shakir walks in for a touchdown, but Josh Allen has bad ball plays. JSN was a good player in the sport last year in 2024. He was a good receiver. He was well thought of. He was the best receiver in the sport, arguably, up there with Puka, Jamar Chase, like in that conversation after a year with Clint Kubiak. Joe Brady's resume is not shabby either. He has the defending NFL MVP. Josh Allen was a superstar when Joe Brady got his hands on him. I'm going to not give him all that credit. James Cook went from being decent running back to leading the NFL in touchdowns and then leading the NFL in yards in back-to-back years. So again, his resume is absolutely qualified to be promoted to head coach this cycle. The fact that it's the in-house offensive coordinator from a team that promoted Ken Dorsey when they had an opening, promoted Joe Brady when they had an opening, promoted Bobby Babbitt when they had an opening, promoted Brandon Beane to president. We need linemen. Let's go to Shaq Lawson and Jordan Phillips. Oh, we need linebackers. Let's go to Balin Spector and AJ Klein off the couch. Oh, we need a defensive back. Let's see what Josh Norman's up to. The team that lives in the familiar went with familiar. And fans are sick and tired of familiar. And I feel that. We are sick and tired of it. You ran the coach out for reasons that I am starting to respect because something needed to change, and you went with familiar, and fans are tired of it. I can wrap my arms around him being a very qualified candidate. I think it's just that familiarity piece that fans are having a hard time stomaching.